Hello everyone, welcome back to cryptogains for another video. I have to do this because I've been seeing loads of messages in my recently updated new video on Harmony, and many of you want to know how to stake this coin. So this is going to be that step-by-step tutorial. I'm really going to try and make it super simple. If this sounds interesting to you, if you was one of them that was asking, please drop that like, give me a subscribe, and I'm going to dive into this. But before I do so, I know it's a staking tutorial, but still need to say it. These are just my own personal opinions on the market, so please always do your own research before investing any money. That being said, you want to head over to Binance. If you haven't already done so, to buy your Harmony, this is what you want to do. You click on your credit card debit section on buy crypto, and then it will show a screen like this. Then you want to come down here and select the coin that you want, but you can't get Harmony this way. You have to trade it. So I usually look for US dollar tether. And then obviously you can choose how much you want to buy. Let's say, for example, £100. It will show you how much you'd get for £100 in relation to US dollar tether, which I assume that's $137. Once you receive your dollars, you then come to trade. I like to use advanced. I don't know, it just looks nice. It looks easy and smooth. I know it says advanced, but it just looks a lot easier and just clean, you know. You'd come up here into the top left corner where it says BTC/USD, and then you would look for 1, because the Harmony ticker is called 1. And then you'd look for 1/USDT, because that's what you originally bought, USDT. And once you see this here, I wouldn't worry about the order book or anything like that. You just take this little knob here and slide it all the way to 100. I don't even know if it'll let me because I haven't got any in here. This is just a tutorial, right? I'm not even logged in. You slide that to 100 and then you'll click buy. And then that will basically turn your tether into Harmony. Once you have your Harmony, we then have to look at setting up the Harmony wallet. Now, I've used a ledger. But when you come over to this website here, staking.harmony.one, I'm actually going to put this in the description so you can just click it nice and simple. You can pause this video as well if you like, if you want to just see it this way. You want to click on the sign in. So have a look up here, portfolio. You've got validators, analytics, networks. We're going to go through all this in a second, but you want to make sure you're on portfolio, and then you want to click sign in. Now, again, I would recommend using a ledger, and if you do have a ledger, you need to have a Ledger Nano S, because for some reason right now they haven't allowed support with the Ledger Nano X yet, but it is coming, guys, so don't worry about that. I would say if you're on a Ledger Nano S, I would definitely use it. But if you haven't got Ledger Nano S, you can obviously create a new wallet here, and then it will take you through the steps of creating a new wallet. You can grab one wallet here, and yes. One thing that you may have to do with your Ledger Nano S is you'll have to open up your Ledger Live, and then you will have to come over to settings up here, which will then show this screen, and then you will need to click on experimental features, and then you'll have to scroll down and make sure you enable developer mode, because you won't be able to find your ledger, you won't be able to find Harmony on your ledger when you click on manager to add the app without this on. So make sure you have this on so you can find Harmony app on your Ledger Nano S. You might see at some point whether you sign up with a new wallet or a ledger, whichever one you sign up with. Oh look, if you have a look here, you can actually use other types of things as well. So whatever it is, this says math wallet, but whatever wallet it is that you decide to use, you may see this screen pop up, and it may say to you, you need to copy this link and then paste it, and then enable the experimental web platform features. I think it's that, but whatever it is, you'll see a little link, and you want to copy the link, paste it up here like this, just paste it up here, and then it will show you a screen that looks something like this, and make sure you enable it, because you need to enable the experimental I think it is web features. If it isn't this and it's something slightly different, whatever it is, just enable it, and then that would allow your ledger to see that you're obviously connecting to an experimental web feature, which in this case Harmony is the experimental web feature, right? Their platform. Once you've done all the sign up, we would come to a web page that looks like this. You can't see this because I blurred it out. But, you've got different things, like I said, on the side. Your validators are the place where you will choose to stake. But here is where you will see your main portfolio. And you can then look down here once you've decided to stake. It will show which nodes or validators you have chose to stake with. And at the top left here, it will show your one address. And obviously, in order to receive your Harmony tokens, you have to then copy this right here. You click copy. And then once you've clicked copy, you then go back over to Binance if that's where you bought your Harmony 1 coins. And then obviously you go into withdraw. It will show an option here saying orders. You click or spot. You can click on whichever one you want, and you want to look for withdraw, and then you withdraw your Harmony. Actually, I don't even know if it's going to show it on this because you need to log in. There will be an option up here somewhere where it says spot and fiat. You click withdraw, and then you should be able to withdraw your Harmony, and you paste in the address that you just had here. And once you've done that, you will then see the money or the coins sitting in this area here, and then you can now select a validator to stake your crypto coins with. So click on validators. Now, this bit's important because there's a few things that you want to pay attention to. What I did was I come over to stake and I clicked it once and then I clicked it twice. The reason I click it twice is because this shows the lower end of how many people are staking their Harmony, where they're actually putting it. I looked at the highest end because I want to see which pools are the highest, who's putting money where, and why are they putting so much money in these pools. Because for me, that tells me that there's a lot of people that have faith in these validators. Now, you also want to pay attention to the uptime, because the uptime tells you how stable that validator is. And or node, or whatever they call them. I think they call them a validator. And I was initially looking for one that has sort of like 100%, 99%, something like that. It's up to you which one you want to go for. But I would recommend going for something like 199, 98, even 95 might be alright. Because you got to remember, every time you stake to these pools or nodes or validators, you're doing it because you want to make an income. And if they're going to, for some reason, lose uptime and go down, then you're not going to be making any rewards. So that's why it's good to find one that has the most. Fees are also an important thing. You don't want to be staking to and again, there's nothing wrong with sesame seed. I think sesame seed actually give you seeds in instead of actually receiving more Harmony, hence why their fees are 100%. And I actually had a discussion with this with like one of my family. I call him my family because he's like my family. But yeah, I would look for something like 5%. Because 5% is reasonable, and if they go up to 10%, then fine. But I would recommend 5%. I'm actually staking with this person here, or this team here. I think they're really, really great. This is the stuff you're going to want to do before you choose who you stake with. Do the research. Come onto things like this. Click on their website and have a little look at it to see what they're about. And then, obviously, if you feel more happy with what you've read, and you feel confident with it, then you can, click delegate, and then it'll ask you how much you want to delegate. It will show the wallet here that you want to delegate to. It'll ask to put in, like I said, whether it's your, or here it's saying not enough funds, because obviously I'm already staking all my amount. And then you basically just click next and follow it through. And if you're using a ledger, you look at your ledger screen, then carry on the whatever it tells you to do, the ticks and the yeses and all that stuff to sign the transaction. That's the words I'm looking for. And then once you've done that, you can then come back over to your portfolio, and then you will see just at the bottom here who you've decided to stake to. Now, if you're unsure and you feel like, I'm not sure who to stake with, I don't know who's good and who isn't, I would just, you're welcome to choose the ones I've chosen here. Like I said, you can see them down here. But, it's just you want to pay attention to those two main things, really, or three main things. The stake, how much people have put in, the uptime, and then obviously the fees. And if it's happy for you, if you're happy with what you're seeing, then great, go for it. And another thing to really pay attention to is when you want to unbound your stake, right? Meaning Harmony's just hit 50 quid and you want to take profits. It's going to take 7 days to unbound your stake. They say 7 epochs. I say 7 days. I think each epoch is roughly 24 hours. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, please someone correct me down below. But roughly 7 days. And yeah, you need to sort of plan ahead, because you don't want to be withdrawing too late. You have to say to yourself, right, this is my price is coming up now. For example, I think it's going to hit £1, and oh my god, if it gets to 50p, you can say, okay, or 50 cents, right, maybe now I should unban my stake, and then in 7 days time I'll actually have it ready to withdraw from this platform, pull it back into Binance, and then sell it. So I hope this was helpful. I really did want to keep it simple. I didn't want to make it too complicated. If this helped you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Shout out to you guys. Thank you. I really enjoy you watching my videos. I try not to be too crazy sometimes, because I know it it just comes out. I want to do a special shout out to my Patreons. I'm just trying to find it here. Where are you? Hello. Here we go. Special thanks to Jack, Daniel Atkins, Toyin Oteri, Glenda, It's Time, Ross Burford, Zpax Zpax, Silent Crypto, Abdul-Kareem, Kora Black, SM, Ibby A, iDry, Andrew, Tehseen Waheed, I think I got that right, Tony Dam, Marco Costante, and Scott Vu. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate your support. And all the new patrons that have just come, I see you as well. Thank you. Really appreciate that. If you're someone that's like hasn't got a strategy and you want to know when to buy, when to sell, when to take profits, all these kind of things, and you you don't want to be one of those people that watch the market go extremely high, prices go super high, and you don't know when to sell, and you panic, and then prices fall down, and then you're just left with 10 pence in your pocket. Then become a patron, because, you know, that's what I'm there for, to help. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And that looks like Back to the Future, didn't it? Okay. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.